When two people with a history of questionable behavior start accusing each other of being scammers, you already know we're in for a mess. Chantal is furious that FFG is allegedly exposing our viewers. This is the classic case of pot meets kettle.
Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of Useless Bees!
What's up people, wagwan? Welcome back to another video. So Chantal was back on Bob Marley's internet talking about the plan she clearly do not have for the future after leaving this apartment that she's in. She hopped onto YouTube to do a whole live stream, and by the end of it, things took a turn and we had a girl on girl fight.
Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
So Chantal went into a whole community tab rage. But before we get into all of that, people, let us look at what was said that led up to all of this.
Yeah, she needs to worry about exposing her own fucking scam. Okay, whenever she go live, everybody go in there and ask her when. How much money did you scam people? And you're gonna talk about someone else? Fuck off. And show your own ugly face before you ever expose anybody.
I don't know if before Chantal said all of this, FFG had scheduled our live stream to talk about Teardrop, because apparently there was some kind of big expose that was supposed to happen over on FFG's channel yesterday. The gist of what I gather is that FFG did a live stream about Teardrop, and at the end of it, it came out that, I guess, Animal Services or whatever the correct term for it is, went to visit Teardrop, and turns out that our animals are not in danger and they are being taken care of. Whoop-de-doo. Isn't that what we're expecting people to do when they take in pets? So what was the big hullabaloo over all of this? These heifers are on here fighting each other for no reason, and the two of them are fucking scammer. Two fucking scammer. Pot meet fucking kettle. So this is the community tab post she made after reaching out to FFG. The message that she sent to FFG said, "Hey, so is there any way you would be able to please not target Teardrop? I'm sure you will anyway, but I thought I'd ask. Like, talk all the crap you want about me, but Teardrop is not well, and I would appreciate it." Them punctuation yeah really is sending me. Anyways, human to human to human. Okay. Anyways, FFG responded, human to human. You and Stacy can both eat my okay, and by human to human, I mean me. I mean me human to you fucking demon. Goofy fucking dipshit. FFG no for read people still in her. You know what? I still think FFG and Chantal have some kind of cordial working relationship going on behind the scenes. Why would they not have each other blocked? That's number one. And why is it that Chantal would be reaching out so casually? Hey, so is there any way that you would be able to please not target Teardrop? Something is afoot. I'm not bite from at all the time. I always thought that there was something really off with Chantal and FFG's behavior and the way they carry on online for the most part. But you let me know what you think down in the comments.
And by the way, Tracy, I unblocked French Fry Girl to send her a message, and who's following? Who's following French Fry Girl?
Tracy, let me already hate you about you going to talk about Milky's good looking up, well perked up suckers. I know you're following FFG, or is it maybe a sock account? Is it? I think this is from Instagram though, so she might be onto something. Chantal knows Tracy's account, I guess.
Followed by Tracy. Who's that? I sent her a message on Instagram that I want her to check. I just messaged FFG. I said, like, can you just go after me? If you need to tear me apart, if you want to come after me, go for it. But why leave like innocent people out of it? Like that people that it stresses them out. Like people who are not creators, they don't like they're on here like, you know, just hanging out as viewers. Like why harass people? You know, why make people feel sick and worse? Like it's just a decent thing. It's just human decency. You know, or people will go after like or regarding her pets and stuff like that. You know, not everyone is rich, you know?
Then don't have fucking pets. How about that? If you know you don't have the resources to provide the kind of life that a pet deserves, do not have pets. It's what a bitch like Chantal would say when people out here having kids. She would be the number one person to say, oh, if you cannot afford to have kids, don't have them. Then if you cannot afford to take care of fucking pets, don't blood clot have them.
Oh yeah, I look like a bullworm. Cool. I didn't charge my scooter enough, and it died on me on the way home from the mall. I got lunch. Halal Pizza hates to see me coming.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
Apparently, Salah said there's a company he's upgrading to that's supposed to be really good. Whenever I moved back here, I did ask for help because, like, you know, so I feel bad for those who helped me, but I don't.
No. Feeling bad for those who help is out of the question. Can we just circle back? And I got onto Twitter and I saw this and I made sure to save it for reference for myself. Back when Chantal was still in Syria asking for help, we had this foreshadowing moment where somebody clearly knew what the future was gonna hold. Because we all know Chantal is indecisive, she's gonna make a spur of the moment decision and people already know what the future is gonna hold. But somebody commented at the time, will you be readily refunding when you decide that you don't want to end your loving relationship after all? Seemed there were reports of problem after the money raising for the child. Who waits a month to separate after announcing a separation? It all sounds fishy. Chantal responded to the person at the time, I will not change my mind, but yes, I would refund everyone 100%.
2 seconds later.
I don't think I'm in a position to refund. Did I say that? I don't remember.
So y'all VIB that can stay there, be the Lulu. Shanta asked you for money to shill money out on the pocket already, and just know she'll be asking people to shill again, not so far in the future. So y'all get your fucking pocketbooks ready.
I'm not saying I'm going there, I'm just saying. I think everyone knows, like, it's an option. What makes Syria attractive to me or somewhere else, like, no bills, car. If there's better internet, if it's true that it's upgraded and I have constant electricity, it wouldn't be an issue.
First of all, what she mean by no bills? There are bills everywhere. Maybe the term that she's trying to say here is cheaper bills. It might be cheaper for her to live in Syria because the conversion of the currency. But don't say no bills. There are bills everywhere, girl. Even hell have rules. I'm certain them have bills down here to pay as well. You're gonna have to figure out how to pay your way in hell.
Salah has a property in, like, another village. That would be away, like, I would be by myself, like, away from everybody. And
so initially, before we even hear the talk about wanting to relocate because lease is ending, her excuse during that moment was isolation. She wants to leave Canada because she feels isolated, but she still have her family there in Canada. But she is willing to move halfway across the world again to go isolate herself in a fucking village. Girl, what?
people can just come visit whenever I want it, but it would be like my place.
This blood clot girl live in a first world country and don't have a blood clot pot to piss in. But she's already claiming her place in Syria. Come to shake the top boss. Top Shutters is back.
The pets and have like a rooster and stuff like that. And it would be such a cheap life. And I could
Better you say that. But why is there a rooster being thrown in the mix of things? How we even get there, so?
take you guys to like KFG and like sorry. I like secluding myself. I don't like people.
Then why is it she continues to referring back to saying things like she feel isolated? These girls and their buzzwords and trigger words, thinking about it now, Shanta only said it that way to invoke emotions in the viewing audience when she said things like, oh, she feel isolated. So they're like, oh, Chantal is feeling alone and whatever. So we need to help her get back to Syria. These girls, they know exactly what they're doing. Lock on a pocketbook.
If Kick works, which Celeste said it doesn't most of the time, so I might have to go back to just YouTube. But I wouldn't live there. I'd keep my Canadian citizen stuff. I just want to live with my husband. My health issues were being managed there. I can get insulin, I can stock up on meds here before I travel. And then
So we left Syria to come back to Canada for better health care and all, and we're gonna go back to Syria. Not so long ago, it was Salah was gonna take all of the good meds that they have in Syria to her in Malaysia. Not that she doesn't have them in Canada, but they are much cheaper in Syria. And now she's gonna stock up meds from Canada to Syria. Chantal is taking the piss out of y'all.
if I do travel around, I was thinking traveling like, spending a few months in like maybe Malaysia, going to see my husband, maybe Jordan, like not staying in one place.
All the places that Salah can go visa free. Okay. Just say you want to travel with your man, Shanti, and you want to pay for it. Just say that. If you're a provider, girl, just say that.
No, they're not going to be close, YouTube lover. Like I'd be secluded in my own space and he would have to like back and forth.
from his first wife, which he originally has. And also, I am doing this reaction from Barbecue Chilling's Cut Down, where this also says something about a stepmom. As in Chantal always said that Salah does not have a first wife or another wife and kids or a child. So, how we reach to stepmom now?
And he said he would get me a cheap car, so we can go places, just us. I bring in my cat everywhere. Regardless of what I end up deciding, I want to get her conditioned to like a leash, a harness. We got to get in shape, because no matter what I do, my future is not bright on the scooter.
Oh, thank God she finally just noticing. But again, if y'all see Chantal with the puss outside, call the fucking authorities.
Also, I have to quit all intoxicants because what you guys, okay, I'm just gonna try to explain how I feel about the Middle East.
Girl, don't lecture we. Do not fucking lecture us on intoxicants and everything. Y'all remember when she was in Kuwait for how long? And she traveled to Thailand? As soon as she was in the proximity of all the intoxicants, even when Salah frowned upon it, Cutie was like, it's just a buzzkill. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
As a Muslim and somebody who wants to be a better Muslim, the Middle East is obviously better for that. 2, there's no DoorDash. And there's no weed. Can I do kick there? I'm gonna try. Don't worry, if I'm by myself, I'm gonna be live all day. There's gonna be like, how I talk about it, I'm not...
She's saying this as if it is some kind of selling point. You guys help me get to Syria, because when I am by myself, I'll be live all day. This is so silly. This is so silly. But only people like Chantal who refuse to sit down and think things through, will say things like this and think like, oh, I have it all figured out. That won't work. How often are people gonna just sit and watch Chantal come live for hours and then just reading chat doing nothing? How long? How is that gonna be sustainable? Soon and very soon, just like she came back and still couldn't hack it and be able to afford the kind of life that she would want to live in Canada, so she does not feel isolated and she's excited to go out and live life. When she returns to Syria, she's gonna be so bored and everything, even coming live. At some point, people are gonna get tired of it. Tired of just sitting watching our ceiling all day, doing nothing but reading chats and going, oh yeah, occasionally raging and whatever. That is not sustainable, girl.
100%. I told Salah, think about it. He has his dad and some family living there. He has to take care of him right now. His health has declined. There's definitely weed there. Not in Salah's village.
Shanta have an answer for everything. It's better to move back to Syria because there are no intoxicant there. Now that somebody brought it up, there is. Oh, not in Salah's village. Okay.
But I wouldn't be in his village. Like, I would be somewhere away from everyone, and then I would see people once in a while, but Salah would come spend a few days with me, and then I would have the remainder of the week by myself. Because he has his business. He has to work. This better...
Can you be serious? Please be serious. That is why they won't be living together, people, and he'll only come by a couple of days. He has to work. None of your partners don't work and live with y'all. Y'all don't understand marriage like Chantal do.
Be rage bait. I don't understand. People, I don't think you understand, like, I'm just like depressed with the life here. I don't know.
And you're gonna be depressed with the life in Syria because it will not be ideal for her. It will not be. She already made it clear that she wants the luxuries of whatever she has in North America. And it's not there Syria. It most definitely is not in Syria unless she's willing to go, I guess, extremely far away from Salah, which would be in the capital, Damascus. And we all know what is happening in Damascus. In Syria and a whole. But Damascus are always getting targeted and getting the blunt of all the activities from the war. Please be fucking serious. You and Salah already dragged Julia from Kuwait to Syria, living in a war zone now. Please, for the love of God, do not haul BG's ass over there as well.
Screamed the last time I was left by myself. No, that was me being paranoid, Barbarossa. I swear. Like, because the next day I had my outburst, his auntie came over and was like, I'm just making sure you're okay. And there is a huge part of his family that is loving and accepting, because I wasn't even talking about them.
Shut up, please. Please be fucking serious. You call these people dogs.
Dog. You and your whole fucking family. Pieces of shit dogs. Your whole bloodline can get fucked. You stupid bitch.
The entire bloodline, you say we're dogs, girl.
Dog. You and your whole fucking family. Pieces of shit dogs.
Don't try to rewrite history now. Please.
But like Sassa's family and Nora and all that. And then if I go, like maybe Sassa would spend a couple days with me.
What are we talking about, Sasa, again? What are we talking about this child? You already see the wheels are turning in Cutie's head? She's like, oh, if I bring this child on here, I can invoke some more emotions and people will lack on a pocketbook.
Mom bees, my stepmom era.
What? What the fuck?
So bringing Sasa in the mix of things, and this is where we're talking about stepmom era, not an auntie era, not active cousin era. Stepmom, those really are some choice words. Tell us again, Chantal, that Salah does not have a first or second wife or just another wife, and there's no way he has kids. Tell us again.
Exactly, Teardrop.
Why can't I take BG? Of course I can take BG. I know, Enox. I know, I did. I asked for money to help me get me home. I was done.
Yep, she absolutely did. Here again is the proof. This heifer knows how to milk the community. And sadly, there are some people there who refuse to learn, and they'll provide money to Chantal again to run back to the Middle East. And if she comes on here and say, oh, I need help to get back to Canada, they will also open the pocketbooks again.
The situation, it was like my first experience there. I was in his family home and I was overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, and I was on cheap antidepressants, which they do have the normal ones there too.
Of course, she's gonna come and say, oh, they have the right one there. When she got back, we were told how the hospital system there was awful. Oh, she's walking over maggots and blood and whatever. Oh, now they have the right antidepressants there, people. Need not to worry. Chantal has it all figured out now.
Yeah, BG can move. I just have to get her. So Amazon has these carriers. Like BG, no, I have to be mobile. Hey, Cocoa Pickles. BG has microchip. She has all her vaccinations. She has everything. What she needs is a health certificate. And she needs a carrier that's like soft mesh on all the sides so she can see out. And then you can buy some that are expandable.
You hear that? You all can buy some. Not I can buy some, you know who you are. You can buy some.
So it turns into like a big little house for her. She's frightened. She's not very socialized, but she's gonna be okay. Like she'll be sedated and the cage will be covered and stuff if she does, you know.
So wouldn't it have be? Let me slow down. Wouldn't it be the same cost to fly Julia from Syria to Canada as it would for Chantal to fly BG from Canada to Syria? How is it that she couldn't afford to take Julia with her when she was fleeing the Middle East, but now she's able to afford or considering afford a flight, sedation and all of what it needs for BG to go to the Middle East? The math not math to me, people. Who don't help me make it make sense in my head there.
If things don't work out in Syria, I'll probably go to a country that is easier to live in, like move around every 3 months or something. I don't know.
You are gonna do that anyway, Chantal. You cannot stay in Syria indefinitely. You will have to move. Visa up. Yeah.
I don't know. There's options though. Like there's, Dubai is very accepting of nomads. Portugal is very good for nomads. That's even closer than Canada. I need to go to a place with no effing DoorDash. Like for real.
Does Portugal not have DoorDash or an equivalent of it? Why Chantal naming all of these places as if they are bumfuck nowhere? Girl, what? Even Jamaica have DoorDash. It might not be across all 13/14 parishes, but you are able to have delivery in a majority of well, if you decide on the place that you want to go and they have for delivery services there, then you will have the equivalent of DoorDash. Please be fucking serious. Stop talking about Portugal as if it is bumfuck nowhere.
Like I need no DoorDash. No DoorDash, no weed, because I cannot quit while I'm here. Like I'm just like so dependent on being in another state of mind. I don't know why I'm so unhappy here. They do have really attentive doctors there. Like I remember telling you guys
No.
when I would go see a doctor.
She's fucking lying. Chantal is not about to gaslight us. She's not about to do this. I just talked about it. The blood, the hospital quality, and what you said all of that, girl. We remember. Get bent.
I sent you pictures. They're not glorious hospitals in his village. But if I were to go to Damascus or like other parts of Syria, they have really nice hospitals that are like, they have one hospital that's all marble. Like it's really...
Okay, y'all hear that? Posh hospital. Marble everywhere.
Just depends where you are. His village is very traditional. Where can we donate for the travel fund? You don't have to. Just like you know, being here and watching. But if you want to donate, you can have my PayPal.
Of course, she's gonna accept it via PayPal. There's no way you're gonna get a refund via PayPal. Not that she would consider giving a refund for any fucking reason. But yeah, go ahead. There be that, open your pocketbooks. Never mind what I said before.
Well, I won't be alone because I'll have you guys.
Right now, she's in Canada. She has us. Well, not really us, but she have our VIP idiots. She's always live streaming, but at the same time, she's bored. I said, how much time we've heard her say she's bored? She's bored and isolated right now in big old Canada, where she can't scoot anywhere. All sort of different things to do. It is safe. It is relatively safe for her to just up and move around. But no, Syria is the answer.
If I go, I'm not 100% like for real or not, but this is just something I'm thinking of. If I did go back there, the number one thing that I keep thinking about is Julia, my husband, the lack of temptations, minus Shisha, of course.
Girl, eat shit. When was the last time we heard about anything about Julia? Why is Julia now being thrown in the mix? I think Chantal, you just want to get close to Salah so you can boss him around and use your money to control him. Get bent.
Yeah, he has to divide his time. I don't think it's a huge mistake right now in his house. Yeah, but if I go there, the main things I'll need is a whole new internet system set up. If my apartment doesn't come with it, if I go, a car, and it's I think it's about 1,200 US. And Salah told me it's a whole it's a solar system that you have power all day and night. You don't ever have to worry about not having power.
This woman is so stupid. She's so silly. Yet she came on here trying to judge somebody else talking about being in a romance scamming relationship. What should they call it? Love rat situation? As if she's not in the same boat. Notice how she's not saying Salah sent her picture to show her any of this. All we're hearing, Salah said. Salah said. Salah said. She has no way of knowing if this is true or not. She's just taking the word of this man that she's trying to get close to use her money and try and control, because right now she not have no control in her blood clot life. That is it. That's the post.
A business arrangement and a marriage? No, but marriages are not just love. Like, the love is the main thing, but you also have to build a life together, you know? Back to Canada. I don't know if I'm gonna come back. He can spend a few days of the week. It just depends. I don't mind that. I don't want someone to live with me 24/7. Like, we were fighting, we were butting heads. Like, sometimes I would tell him, go hang out with your friends.
Ross, that is a lie. That is a fucking lie if I ever heard one.
Please. Because men get bored and they get they're needy and annoying sometimes.
Ashanta love a needy and annoying man. What is she talking about? Please.
You know, so. Well, I'm going to be in tip-top shape in a couple months.
Okay, show us how it is done.
That's how. And for those who helped me get back to Canada before, I appreciate it so much.
Run back the people them blood clot money you said you would refund them. Run back the people them pussy clot money.
Really, at the time, I really wanted to come back here. And I spent a year,
Oh shit, barbecue chilling have it too. Okay.
I don't think I'm in a position to refund. Did I say that? I don't remember.
Yes! Hello? Hello? You said it. A-hole, you said it.
So I'm just hoping you guys understand.
No, I didn't give a fucking dollar, but I do understand and I must say upset as well. Run back the people their money. You scamming asshole. But you wanna sit down here and talk about FFG as if this is not pot meat kettle. But anyways, people, that is it for this one. Thoughts, comments, criticism? Look forward to hearing your take on all of this. Anyways, people, that is it for this one. Special shout outs to the
Blood clot yell them.
whose names are popping up here. I appreciate y'all. Anyways, people, that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.